Alright, it's here, it's here. Alright guys. Guaranteed. This guaranteed. Two! He got 2! Okay. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. He lost 50-50 earlier. So one of these is guaranteed. Then the other one is 50-50. Mineral. Okay, Jiu Niangzi.
Where is this place?
How about the other one? So now already P2. If he get one more, it's P3. And he get 200 pull, P4. Is it 2? No! No way! 2! He's so close to P5. He's so close to P5.
You mean
as a free to play, by the way. Haters are deleting. 230 pulls, I got just 2. 50! 50! No way! Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another reverse 1999 video. If you guys are not aware, we have a major patch right now happening in reverse 1999. Half anniversary is running. Alright, and as you can see, this character right here, Jiu Niangzi, is the strongest character in the game, and you definitely have to pull for her if you can. So let's show you guys a little bit more about her and all the rewards that you'll be getting, right? Now first up, a lot of you guys have been asking me, hey, is it a good time to start playing Reverse 1999 right now? Yes, you're gonna get 30 free summons in total. On day 1 when you log in, you're gonna get 1 Decathon. Decathon is basically 10 pulls, basically equivalent of that. So you're gonna get that straight away, and then you're gonna get 1 pull every single day for the next couple of days. Alright, you get 10 first, I believe. Right here you can see you're gonna get 10 pulls by logging in every single day, and then 10 more I think at the later half of the patch. So you're gonna get 30 pulls each, but getting the Decathon is gonna be huge, because if you are looking to play the game and you want to reroll for Jiu Niangzi, she is going to be one of the best character for you to do that. So yeah, you just get a free costume just by logging in, 41 days. So make sure you guys, if you guys want a free costume. I wonder what happens if you don't have the costume, but you have the character. So for me, I do have the character, right? The Lost Dream. And then this Guardian Claim. Now as you can see, Jiu Niangzi is not only really strong, but she's like the top tier. Very strong. Alright, she's probably the best character in the game that you can obtain right now. The best damage dealer if you're talking about mineral type. Now Lucy and Winsong is not yet available to us on global server. So this is going to come in version 1.8 and version 1.9. So we're now in version 1.6. So definitely get Jiu Niangzi. Now let's talk a little bit more about her banner, because I want to make this very clear that this is going to be a very unique banner. So this is going to be a limited banner, and you can see right here there's this counter right here of pulls, right? So every 10 pulls you do, or every pulls you do, is going to count towards this counter. So this banner doesn't really stack with any other banner. So when this PT counter reaches 200, you will be able to get 1 Jiu Niangzi right here, as you can see, using this particular currency. So ideally, most players, they try to push as far as they can into this particular banner to get at least the 200 pulls, right? 200 pulls in. Now, what is going to be Jiu Niangzi's best stopping point? Now, if you can afford to, P2 or Portrait 2 is going to be the best one. So that's going to give her an additional boost. As you can see, let me just list down for you guys. So Portrait 1, relative damage dealt is increased to 400%. Very good. This is for Baiju and Mayhem, which is this particular ultimate skill, right? For Portrait 2, you can see bottoms up, each stack of liquor consumed, relative damage dealt is increased to 90%. Very good. So let's talk a little bit more about Jiu Niangzi's skill, so you guys can understand better, right? So I'm just gonna get her up to Portrait 1 for now. But Portrait 2 is a very good stopping point if you guys are looking to get multiple copies. But if you can't afford it, get 1 copy. That's going to be more than enough. So let's try to briefly explain her skills, and then hopefully show you guys some team build and stuff. But first, her side cube. The best side cube for now, if you are playing the game, is the side cube that you can obtain right here in this particular event. Notes of Chivalry, go right here, and this is going to be the best side cube for her outside the city. So this is going to be Jiu Niangzi's best in slot. It takes a little bit of time to ramp up the damage, but that's going to be the gist of it, right? Now, let's talk about setting up. When you play Jiu Niangzi, it's very simple, very straightforward. If you read the skills, it's very complicated, so I'll try to simplify things for you guys. Now, let's first talk about the attacking skill. Alright, right here. She has a damage skill called Bottoms Up. Now this is going to deal reality damage, as you can see, right? It increased based on the skill level, 160% to 400% at level 3. When a liquor status randomly consumes 1 to 3 stacks of liquor for a follow-up attack. So ideally, she's going to do follow-up attack, and she pairs very well with 37 because of that. Deals reality damage 60%, and this is the follow-up attack seems to be consistently 60% across all the boards, so you don't really need to level this up, as you can see, right? But the chance to consume liquor is going to be 20%, 40, 40. So there's a high chance to consume high stacks of liquor, right? It consumes 1 to 3 stacks of liquor. But if she enters the other one, so this is going to be the Baiju Ladle. This one basically she's entering this self-channeling mood where she gains 3 stacks of liquor and 1 stack of cheers, enters tipsy for 1 round. During this period, she basically casts 1 rank of bottoms up, which is this particular skill on her own at level 1, right? On the enemy with the lowest HP percentage. And she cannot do anything else while in this state for 1 round, so be careful when you are using this particular skill, and this will be removed after being attacked by an ultimate. Now at the same time, increase both the minimum and maximum number of liquor consumed by 1 stack. And she consumes all liquor if there are not enough stacks, minus 1 stack after the trigger. Now let's talk about her ultimate next. The ultimate is where it gets really interesting. Now she needs all of this liquor to basically make sure that she's able to do like a decent amount of damage. So fortunately, during the inside one, you can see she gets 3 stacks of liquor when she enters the battle, right? At the end of the round, she gains liquor based on the number of stats up, position status, counter, shield, and channel statuses on all allies. And she gains 1 stack of liquor for every 4 different types of statuses up to a maximum of 3 stacks. So this is very interesting. So when you buff her, she basically gains all of these pretty cool stuff. So I guess she pairs really well with a lot of other characters if you're trying to stack up a bunch of liquor, right? At the same time, for Insight 3, if she's in liquor status, she grants 1 effect from collection of buffs to self for 2 rounds. So one of these random buffs, she will be able to obtain them if you have her at Insight 3. So the incantation might 20% and ultimate might 20%. This is going to be so good. Now let's talk about the ultimate skill, right? Now this one is called Baiju and Mayhem. It does 400% relative damage, and it does a lot of damage depending if there are less enemies present. She's going to do up to 300% extra. So that's going to be 700% on itself, right? If she has 6 or more liquor before casting, which is ideally what you want her to have, she will be able to consume that 6 stacks, and she grants penetration rate plus 100%. However, if she doesn't have, then she will gain 6 stacks of liquor and 2 stacks of cheers. Now the cheers is going to be very useful because what it does is it reduces the liquor stack that you take away by 1. Alright, instead of right here you can see 1 to 3 stacks of liquor. Basically when you have cheers, alright, the maximum and minimum number of stack that can be consumed is going to be 1 stack. So that's basically the gist of her skills. Hopefully that's simple enough for you guys to understand. It can be a bit complicated if you're trying to read it for yourself. Now in terms of the resonance, I recommend giving her as much crit as you can. As you can see, critical rate, critical damage, of course, that's going to be the best one. Now let's talk about tips. Now the best characters that you can pair in a team with her is going to be 37 and 2 Fairy. Now 2 Fairy is just very flexible. I'm sure you guys are aware by now. She gives you heal, and she can also decrease enemies resistance. Now as for 37, she always benefits from follow-up attack, and Jiu Niangzi has that with her. So that's like a very good pair, very good synergy. Now if you don't have 37, then you can perhaps swap with either 6, which is a character that can provide her tons of buffs. Cornblum, it's not bad. Alright, if you have Cornblum, she can also decrease the enemy's defense for relative damage, so it helps you a little bit. And of course, not to mention Ananli, very good pair as well. And also Pickles, it's just a very good character. So if you are pairing any other character with her, just make sure that those other units are not main DPS and they are not someone that's AP heavy, right? Because Jiu Niangzi herself is quite AP heavy. So that's just a general gist of it. I would say Pickles and Anli, they don't really require a lot of action for their cards, right? Maybe regulars as well, if you have that, right? I think she could be a decent choice. But for healers, I would say 2 Fairy is the best one. Maybe Medicine Pocket, Balloon Party if you don't have 2 Fairy. Ooh, look at that ultimate. She's gonna spill the wine. I think she has one of the coolest ultimate ever, man. Definitely one of the coolest ones. Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be the update for Reverse 1999. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game, still having a ton of fun with it. Oh yeah, make sure you guys claim this every single day. I believe there's this thing in the bank. I believe this is like a daily thing. Go to the pawn shop, you get the inscribed pot, daily limit, you get some cool stuff for your characters. These are ascension materials, essentially. For the best counter, the treble counter has this as well. So this is happening every single day. Make sure you guys buy that. Alright, with that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.